There he is. He backtracked. Now go sit. See him right there? Hopefully Gus doesn't, or this camera is going to get jerked right out of my hand. He's looking at us. Wait, where is he? There he is, looking at us. Now, I don't know if that's the same one. There's been a dog barking on the other side of those woods. And... No! There he goes. Oops, sorry. I lost. He went right across through there. And he's in there somewhere. I don't know if I'm in the right spot. Oh, no! Don't! Stop! Gus. I can't. Gus. And it isn't easy to hold this phone like this while you're trying to pull me. Stop. Now, there was a fox on the other side of the woods. Over there I saw. And he went up that way. And they do tend to circle back around. So maybe he's circling around. I lost sight of him. We've had them walking around the yard, and then in the spring, last spring, they would go up the top of the hill there on the other side in the neighbor's yard and just play. 2 adults and 2 small fox. And then all of a sudden I'd look and one would leave if he got nervous, and then all of a sudden I'd find him behind us. So they do like to flank you. Anyway, I think it's coming towards spring. It's moving in that direction. So I'm seeing some green, a little splotches of green grass. Now, it's only January, end of January, so we can certainly we'll certainly get some cold weather at some point in February, since January is pretty much shot. No, we're not going through there. I'm not walking through the thorns. Come here. Okay, stop. Sit. Good. Don't. Anyway, so I think spring is coming, but we will probably hit some bad weather for a week or 2 somewhere in February. Some really nasty. We got a lot of cold back in January. Anyway, I haven't read the readings today. This is the Dog Walk Chronicles, but I was thinking maybe since I hadn't, I would just kind of give a quick recap. So, Jesus, who did everything to indicate he's the Son of God, or God, came and walked the earth 2,000 years ago. There's historical evidence, people who were with him. Like, if I wrote a book, I could write a book about my parish. I could write a book about the people from, the kids from the school, the people that help, because that stuff I witnessed and I was there. The customers that I work for, things of my family. I can write that because I experienced it. We got 4 Gospels, 2 of which were literally there. 2 of which got it secondhand, if I'm not mistaken, from people who were literally there. So, on top of that, you got Jewish and Roman historians who have no reason to talk about Jesus or to make the claims that they made, and yet they did. So there's more than enough evidence for us. I have people actually will tell me Jesus didn't exist. And yet there's 1 billion Christians and 1 billion Catholics in this world, 2 billion people who would beg to differ and see the logic and the history and the simple facts, but they'll still deny that Jesus even existed. He comes, he speaks things, logical things that make sense for how we should treat our fellow man. He does things like walk on water and cures people's blindness and their their inability to hear or speak or walk, and he brings people back from the dead, all witnessed. All of this is witnessed. Then he himself comes back from the dead. I don't know what else you want. My father used to say Jesus Christ on the cross wouldn't satisfy some people, and obviously that's true. So he comes back. He tells the 12 people who witnessed to go out and tell other people. They did, and here we are today. If you look at any other religion, I think you'll see in many some vestiges of truth. But I think if you stack them up side by side or lean them, place them side by side and look at the basic claims, you'll see that only one really makes sense. Makes full sense. All of them have something that might be logical or might be true or might be good, but or not all, but most. But take a look, and yeah. So I came back from being away from the church, and I had to look it over, and I looked at the claims of the Catholic Church, and frankly, they make sense. Is it perfect? Are there people in the church that haven't done things perfectly? Obviously. Just like atheists, just like Jews, just like Australians, just like whatever. Everybody has something they'd like to put under the rug. But the basic facts lead me to believe Jesus was God, is God, and that changes everything.